Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel, your go-to source for all IQD news. Thanks for joining us once again. Today's update might be one of the most important you've ever heard regarding the Iraqi dinar. If you're an IQD holder, now is the time to pay attention, because we're about to discuss a development that could significantly impact your financial future. Well-known Iraqi dinar analyst Frank26 has made a powerful public announcement regarding Iraq's currency policy, specifically focusing on the shift toward a fixed exchange rate. His comments are stirring up major conversations across the dinar community, and we're here to break it all down for you. Why this update is crucial. Whether you've been following the IQD for years or you're just getting started, this is a critical moment. Frank26 isn't just hinting anymore. He's stating outright that Iraq is preparing to switch to a fixed-rate monetary system, something that many investors have long speculated about. This isn't simply exciting news. It might be the most significant sign yet that Iraq is preparing to revalue its currency in a meaningful way. Who is Frank26 and why should you listen? Frank26 is a longtime figure in the dinar investment space. Over the years, he's become known for his in-depth reports, trusted network of sources, and detailed analysis of Iraq's financial and political developments. Thousands of IQD holders follow his insights because he often provides early signals about shifts in Iraq's currency policy. So when Frank26 makes a bold claim, like saying a fixed exchange rate is already agreed upon, it gets attention. What does fixed exchange rate mean? If you're new to currency investing or not sure what a fixed rate is, here's a quick explanation. A fixed exchange rate is when a country locks the value of its currency to another stable currency, usually the US dollar, or a mix of global currencies. Unlike a floating rate that changes daily based on market supply and demand, a fixed rate offers predictability and stability. For Iraq, this could mark a huge leap forward. A stable, government-set rate would make the dinar more reliable, boost investor confidence, and potentially bring in a wave of foreign investment. According to Frank26, the fixed rate being discussed would be significantly higher than the current market rate, which could translate into major gains for those holding IQD. Not just talk. According to Frank, it's already happening. Frank26 didn't just speculate. He claims the fixed rate has already been established internally and is being quietly tested by a small group of trusted banks and institutions. Although he hasn't disclosed the exact value, his wording strongly suggests this isn't a minor adjustment. It's a potential game changer. He insists this isn't a matter of if anymore. It's about when. And that moment may be coming soon. Why is Iraq making this move now? According to Frank and broader financial indicators, Iraq is pushing for greater economic independence. With inflation under control, rising oil revenues, and financial reforms taking shape, Iraq sees this as the perfect time to reassert its economic sovereignty. A fixed rate would show the international community that Iraq is open for business and committed to long-term stability. It could also protect Iraqi citizens from future economic shocks while creating a better environment for trade and investment. What this means for you as a dinar holder. If you own Iraqi dinar, a move to a fixed exchange rate could dramatically change your situation. Rather than waiting for daily rate fluctuations or relying on rumors, you'll have a specific value to base your decisions on. If the new fixed rate is significantly higher than the current market rate, this could represent a unique financial opportunity. But it also means you need to prepare now, not after the rate goes public. Ensure your dinar is legitimate, stored securely, and that you have proof of purchase. Also, be ready with identification and bank account details, because once the rate is released, time will be limited. Frank26's warning about banks and exchanges. A critical part of Frank's message involves the limited number of banks that will be approved to process dinar exchanges under the new rate. According to him, the Central Bank of Iraq is working only with select financial institutions for this process. That means your local bank might not be authorized to handle your exchange. You'll need to contact them directly or find out which banks are approved and start making arrangements now. Delays could cost you, especially if access to the fixed rate is only available for a short window. Global impact: US, UK, and Canadian holders. The potential change doesn't only affect Iraq-based investors. Holders of IQD in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and elsewhere should pay close attention. International banks might not yet be authorized or ready to participate in the fixed-rate exchange. This means you may need to open accounts with approved institutions or locate a legal, government-sanctioned exchange provider. Early preparation will be key to avoiding missed opportunities and long wait times. Important warning: be alert for scams. As always, when large financial shifts are expected, scammers will try to take advantage. Frank26 emphasized the importance of staying vigilant. If someone promises a special rate or secret deal outside of official channels, walk away. Only work with licensed, regulated institutions. Never hand over your dinar to anyone without confirming their legitimacy. Always demand receipts. Check for proper licensing and trust only verified sources. What should you be doing right now? Here's a clear checklist for preparing. 1. Confirm your bank. Find out if your current bank is authorized to handle dinar exchanges under the new policy. If not, ask if they're partnering with one that is. 2. Secure your IQD. Make sure your dinar is authentic, stored in a safe place, and that you have documentation proving its purchase. 3. Organize your records. Have your ID, tax documents, and banking info ready to go. 4. Stay connected. Keep following trusted sources, like this channel, and don't get caught up in online forums or unverified rumors. Reactions. Inside Iraq. Reactions from Iraq's citizens are mixed. In larger cities, people are optimistic. They see the move as a sign that Iraq is growing stronger and breaking free from past economic uncertainty. In more rural regions, however, there's some concern. Access to banks may be limited, and without clear communication from the government, many feel left out of the process. For this strategy to succeed, inclusivity and transparency will be vital. If implemented effectively, this new rate could lead to better living conditions for everyday Iraqis, reduced inflation, stronger wages, and more affordable goods. What could happen long-term? Frank26 suggests that this fixed rate is just the start. Iraq is building the framework for a broader economic transformation. A stronger dinar could help Iraq reduce its reliance on the US dollar, increase trade with neighboring countries, and become a more active player in global markets. For dinar holders, the future could bring even more opportunities, assuming you're prepared and positioned correctly. So, when will this happen? There's no exact date yet, but according to Frank26, things are already moving behind the scenes. The fixed rate is reportedly in testing with selected institutions. Once the central bank is confident everything is in place, a public release could follow very quickly. This could be days or weeks away. The key takeaway? Don't wait until the announcement hits the mainstream. By then, it may be too late to act. Final thoughts. Be ready to sum up. Frank26's announcement may be the clearest indication yet that the long-awaited currency revaluation is on the horizon. The move to a fixed exchange rate could change everything. Make sure you're prepared. Check your bank's status. Organize your financial documents. Avoid scams. And most importantly, stay informed. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for IQD holders. Don't miss your chance to be ready. Stay tuned to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel for continuous updates, accurate insights, and actionable information. Like, subscribe, and share this with fellow Dinar investors who need to hear this urgent news.